Hi y'all, welcome to the ChibuchiHHG channel. It's your girl HHG, one half of Chibuchi, and today we're gonna be talking about long distance relationships, okay? Because we are in one, Chibuchi and we're in a long distance relationship, and we just want to share a little bit more knowledge about being in a long distance relationship. Maybe some info that may help you if you are in one or if you are thinking about investing into one, because yes, it is an investment to be in a long distance relationship. For sure, LDR stands for long distance relationship, LDR. So I may say that a little bit just to save me some energy from saying long distance relationship, period. Before we get started, make sure you give this video a like and make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, okay? We really appreciate you. Let's get into it. Am I cut out for a long distance relationship? LDR. Is a long distance relationship for me? And that's definitely something you gotta consider when just thinking about being in a long distance relationship. For those who don't know, I am in America, Florida in America, and Chibuchi is in Nigeria. So we are definitely long distance, over 6,000, 2,000, I don't know, a long way apart. Chibuchi and I are thousands of miles apart. So we are definitely in a long distance relationship, long distance marriage, really. And of course, that's not what we want, but that's how it is right now until he's able to migrate to America. Am I cut out for a long distance relationship? I feel like I am, I myself, HSG, because I'm really like a solo dolo person, an independent person. I love all components of relationships, but I don't have to have those aspects every single day. You know, I don't have to see you every day. I do need to talk to you every day, and we will get to that topic later in the video, but I don't need those physical aspects every day, though I would prefer them over not having them every day. So it's definitely a want, but I don't have to have it. I'm able to survive on my own. But of course, I'm like any other regular person in this world. I want consistent contact with my partner, but I am cut out because I know how to stay busy. I know how to occupy myself. I still have my own hobbies. I still have my own responsibilities. I'm not fully dependent on my husband, so I feel like I am cut out for a LDR. For those who are considering being in an LDR, I definitely suggest that you ask yourself those questions. Am I able to be alone? Am I able to go without physical contact? How will I occupy my time? You gotta be really transparent with yourself, be honest with yourself, and don't get into an LDR if it's gonna make your life more complicated, because I know it's hard not seeing your partner every day, or you know, physically. Of course, we can see each other on FaceTime and take trips to see each other. Or in my situation right now, I have my visa to go to Nigeria, but he doesn't have a visa to come here. You really got to be honest and upfront with yourself. Don't get into something that's going to cause a lot of stress. Speak about trust in a LDR. So first of all, let's talk about trust. Trust is a firm belief in the reliability, truth, strength in another person. So do you truly believe in this person? Do you really trust this person? Do you take them as they present and believe in how they present? And do you trust them? Do you believe in them? Okay, that's trust. Trust in an LDR is high on the list. I would say communication is first, and then trust is definitely second, if we had to put it in order, right? Trust is a necessity. Trust is something that you don't want to mess up because it's hard to rebuild. For me, when it comes to anybody outside of my marriage, my relationship, I give everybody a bar trust. We all, you know, like the mini size candy chocolate bars, Hershey. So think of a mini fun size Hershey bar. And if you know Hershey bars, they come in blocks, rectangles, and you just break it off. Well, on a fun size one, you got about 3 bars. And when it comes to trust, everybody gets a Hershey bar. Most people like chocolate. And you get a full brand new bar. I'll give you that full bar. And as we continue to grow together, be friends, just be in coexistence together, you have that bar. When you do something to defy our trust, a piece of that chocolate bar breaks off. Mind you, you only get 3 pieces. So you don't want to break trust. You don't want your whole Hershey bar to go away. You don't want it to be chipped away. You don't want to be mistrusted. Okay, so that's how I envision trust. That's how I get people trust. I get people trust straight off the bat. If you show me dishonesty, then that breaks away from our relationship. I hope that makes sense. So that's how I view trust. Trust in my LDR, my long distance relationship, my marriage. It has to be there. I gotta trust you because we're thousands of miles apart or however far. People are in long distance relationship from state to state in the US. I'm like, if that was my situation, I would love it because guess what? I can easily merge it. I'll be coming to the state that you live in, period. And it won't be no LDR at that point. But this is really for people. It's really for all LDRs. But when you thousands of miles away, where you gotta take a flight 24 hours, whole nother country, whole nother continent, that trust is imperative. Trust is imperative. You gotta have trust in any relationship, especially a LDR. If I don't trust you, I don't think I could continue on with the relationship. Because at that point, I am doing myself a disservice and I'm just lying to myself. I could talk to you and not truly be trusting you, and that's just so fake. And it's just a waste of time. So if you don't have trust in a relationship, a LDR relationship, long distance relationship, then there's no point. You gotta have trust in your relationships, period. How much time do you invest in an LDR? Time is a construct that eats me alive. But one thing about time is gonna always keep it moving. And still to this day, I'm learning not to allow time to defeat me because somehow I always just run out of time. I always run out of time. I mean, whether I was taking the test in school or time on the game, on the phone, time to getting somewhere on time. But I'm learning to not let time to defeat me by being prepared. So how much time should you invest in a relationship? As much as possible. I don't think there's a number. I really believe in communicating daily, especially if you want to be with that person long term. You got to communicate daily. I'm talking about text, call, FaceTime. You got to do at least one of those once a day. There's no excuses. We all have our phone on us at all times. Come on. A phone is like a pair of car keys. A phone is like water at this point. We need water, so we need our phone. We need our phone. So therefore, if you have your phone on you, at some point, you have time to communicate with your partner. You do. So how much time to invest in your relationship? As much as possible. Definitely daily communication. If that person's not communicating to you daily, that means that they are too occupied with something else. And yes, I want you to be occupied. I want you to work. I want you to be taking care of yourself. But we got 24 hours in a day. I can't get a 10-minute conversation. That means you're not invested in me. So make sure you invest that time into your LDR for real. Both ways. You should be calling him. He should be calling you. Period. Don't settle for less, because if you're not getting that time, then something or somebody else is getting that time. Another good point, another good question about LDRs is, how many times should I call or communicate in a LDR? That's a great question. I think is congruent to the question, how much time you should invest. I think you should communicate daily communication. Yeah, if you're serious about the relationship. Honestly, this is for all relationships. Even if you are in an in-person, y'all live in the same city, same state relationship, you should be having daily communication. If you call each other boyfriend and girlfriend, my man, my woman, my husband, my wife, you should be having daily communication. I don't care if it's about, do you need eggs from the store? You know, hey, are you up? Or hey, how you doing? Hey, I called you by mistake. Because there's nothing worse than not hearing from your loved one, especially they're your intimate partner. Come on, if we intimate, we love us, we friends, we should be talking on a daily. And I'm not saying being on the phone for hours. But if you can be on social media for hours, strolling, watching TikToks, watching reels, watching shorts, watching this YouTube video, then you have time to communicate with your loved one, your partner. For real. If you ain't getting that, then I think it's a one-way street relationship, and you need to reconsider that LDR, because there's no time to waste in an LDR. The goal of LDRs is to eventually not be in a long distance relationship. Now, I know it's some extreme cases out there where people are in the LDR for forever, but that's not my situation. I never want that. This is my first and my last LDR. I thank God for getting us through it. Thank you, Jesus, because it was tough. It is tough. It's really tough. So I definitely suggest daily communication, endless time invested. I definitely recommend that you have trust in your partner. You have to trust your partner. Come on, it only makes sense. You gotta trust, you gotta believe in your partner, and you gotta make sure this type of relationship is for you. You have to make sure. It's okay to test the waters and see if it's for you, but don't wait too long to make sure. Don't waste your time. Don't waste the other person's time. You'll know if it's for you. You will know if you can keep up with the daily communication. Yeah, be honest with yourself, and that's the key. If you be honest with yourself, then everything will work out. It will. So yes, that is how you make a long distance relationship work, okay? Make sure it's for you. Make sure you invest time, make sure you have trust, and make sure you communicate daily, period. It's simple. And if that's not something you could do, then don't even waste time. Don't waste your time, okay? It's your girl HHG from ChibuchiHHG. We love y'all, and we wish y'all all the happiness and success in your LDR, period. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel and give this video a like. We will see y'all on the next one.